into the first semi-final battle of the night. If you're excited for this one, let me hear some noise! Both MCs topped their groups and now they're facing each other. Let's introduce them. Battler to my left, introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Jallen, Spotify, check that, man.
Battler to my right, introduce yourself.
OCB, just like the paper, one calm boy, all platforms.
Let's make some noise for OCB! We flipped off camera. Jallen has opted to go first. Please, what's the #1 rule for Battlegrounds? Shut the fuck up! There's only a few t-shirts left, so go and get them, yeah? You can only get them at Battlegrounds. First round on Jallen. Please hold it down. Thank you.
Fucking OCB. I'm in my element. I'm going in raw. I got bars that'll lick this man like Rizzler while he gets smoked like a draw. Has anyone seen him battle on this card before? This was news to me. I just thought HD had a stroke going through puberty. Sorry, H. So you're named after papers. How creative. You never even rolled one or sparked up. You look like you'd whitey off 2 buns of Stardog. Tell me, how am I supposed to fear a Don who tells little schoolgirls his beard's strawberry blonde? You look like a paedophilic version of Mini Minter. When Bless said give the kids at Music Fusion a hand, you tried to slip them a finger.
I'm sure that's my rhyme.
You minging ginger. See, now he wants to act like the bad boy. That's cool. Everyone's got their part to play. You're not a gangster. You're just a criminal because there's a school 100 yards away. OCB, the so-called man about business. He's only called that because kids caught him wanking on LinkedIn. He's got the arrogance of a global superstar, but his music only has 8 monthly listeners.
At least they're real.
You're welcome, by the way. I made it 9. Trust me, Adam Hughes, you're not that dude. You're the type to call shotgun, but end up in the boot. You're way out your depth. I'm not even going to kid you. My girl's on point like darts, and your bird looks like Luke Littler. That was before she ditched you. Poor little OCB. He didn't have a clue. He's got the paw print tattoos because that bitch walked all over you. You really thought she'd be onto a winner with a Sports Direct version of Principal Skinner? Now that Polish muff is smelling like wartime trenches. Invaded so much they wrote another Geneva Convention. Come to think of it, she's got a lot in common with your last album and War Dub. Sloppy and poor, bruv. See, it's time to face facts. You were never that cold, and now Politico's chasing your ex up the scaffold pole. Sorry, Politico. Musically, I'll give you some advice, because that's what it's all about, bruv. Your songs aren't better just because you rap them louder. In this tournament till now, things for Adam have fallen kindly. 1 flop, 2 dropouts in his group. It's a little slimy, but I've duppied rappers twice your caliber, so don't try me. There's no way that I'm going to lose to this anorexic Harvey Weinstein. Time.
Let's hear some noise for that round, people! Round 1 on OCB. Please hold it down. Thank you.
Jallen. Jallen's lisp is fucking savage. He dribbles when recording, causing all sorts of water damage. Roll up and I'll smoke you quicker than when I make a quarter vanish. Let's face it, you and Reg look like you're in a really stable gay relationship. Where he's the provider and you're clearly the one that takes it. You always sound like you're choking and regurgitating his baby gravy. I bet when you burp, you still taste it. Jallen drinks Reg Reed's spunk by the gallon. In fact, if there was a cum-drinking test and I had to place bets on who I think's the best, my money's on him just for being a faggot. Honestly, what the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck's wrong with your... What the fuck's wrong with you? What was that sound? Is your tongue getting too big for your mouth? All I heard was... Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? You ain't a goat just because you got a goatee. You're about as irreplaceable as my pokey. You could climb your whole life, you'd still be below me. I keep my pad on lock because I'm living low key. He thinks he's a hit with the women. He doesn't know he looks like Dobby yet. With enough spit when he speaks to get everybody in his brolly wet. Step back. If it lands on you, an STD's what you'll probably get. He owes out so much money now, everyone in town calls him Johnny Depp. How many people has Jallen fucked? 4. 3 in the group stage plus Mazzy D on the bathroom floor. Yeah, I know about that. He had sex in the toilet next door. Yeah, I'm OCB like the paper. I can say that proudly. You think you do, but you know fuck all about me. You think you do, but you know fuck all about... Got a watch on? You think you do, but you know fuck all about me. I bet if I shaved your face, I'd find Reg Reed's phone in his house keys. Time.
Let's hear some noise for that round, people!
Nice little line about the head in the bathroom, dude. But you being a shit rapper is just the point you proved. Because even the skets that smoke a fag and want a cat for a 2 still get a headline before you do. Now, let me tell you lot why this man's ego's fucked. He had Victoria's Festival with everyone who helped bring him up. It was 16 bars each, so they all got their shot. And that's fair enough. So why did you detour from the plot, spit a 32 that flopped to cut off the man that literally gave you a job? Don't bite the hand that feeds you, you fucking silly cunt. If you could rap in time, it would have never got mentioned. But they all worked so hard and you just rocked up and shagged them. That verse crashed like a pothole when you got no suspension. You robbed Blessed of his flowers because you were craving attention. You egotistical weapon. Before this battle, you were giving it verbal, saying you are word of mouth because you book all the sets. You fucking div. That don't make you a better rapper, that makes you word of mouth's receptionist. See, the way you talk about these guys is like they owe you everything and you're the star of the show. In reality, you're doing the coffee run for Kiz and Politico. And then you call yourself a psycho, bruv, you're taking the piss. No one here's intimidated because you see red mist. It's just embarrassing, kid. Your lack of self-awareness is actually criminal, because aren't lyrical rappers supposed to be, you know, lyrical? In your songs, there's never any wordplay or a punchline. It's just something like, I'm OCB the bad guy. Please feel bad my brother died. It's weird vibes. No, that was a bit deep, but me and him can both agree. We're glad that he's passed and he can rest in peace, because he don't have to listen to any more of this neek. But for real, bruv, losing a brother, I can appreciate that's a big loss. On the plus side, he weren't here to see you getting bullied on TikTok. 4 likes. 4 fucking likes and 100 hate comments had him looking the fool, getting slapped up on the net like a game of volleyball. See, you wouldn't be shit if word of mouth never plugged you. And I can see in your eyes that your dad never hugged you.
Don't know who he is. Wouldn't want one.
Yeah, it's not your round, bruv. With that shit delivery and a whiny voice, boy, I could bleed from my eyes, and everyone in here knows you say the N-word on Xbox Live. Nah, I'm being a hater. His music's inspirational. He's the king of this town. My boy was disabled, but OCB saved him, so be proud. Because when they played your last tune on those speakers out loud, he stood up from his wheelchair just to turn that shit down.
Round 2 on OCB. Hold it down.
All right, I'll give you that. I lost my girl, I lost my home, I lost myself, I felt alone, I lost my spot up on my throne and that light that I tried to show. I lost so much due to my mental health, dude. I'm even on 2 different antidepressants just to deal with my mood. But do you know what's really been getting me through? The fact that I don't look, smell, act, or rap like you. I've taken a few L's recently, but none of them in battle rap. What makes you think you're beating me? I'm still spitting despite what's going on in my life. I'm so above it all, you ain't even reaching me. You're more like my unshaved ball sack slapping up against the back of your mum when I'm up in her guts. And speaking of, you should crawl back. Breaking news. This just in. Jallen's so disgusting. Just to get in their pants, he tells all the girls he's 20-something. It's true, he lies about his age, always telling them he's 10 years younger. He's got a rapist hunger. Taking off a couple of years is understandable, but 10's enough to make me chunder.
It'd make me 13 then.
What, your girl's 13? Don't get me started.
Run it.
Enough to make me chunder. Enough to make me chunder. He made a song called 5s and 10s. Is that how old you like your girls, or the price of your mum if I invite some friends? See, it doesn't matter what you say, because none of us, we don't listen. I've heard that your head lice and your crabs are all part of the same ecosystem. In fact, your crabs do better than you do in life, and that's a constant reoccurrence. I've heard they've got kids to feed, property deeds, and even pay national insurance.
That's how cool.
Time.
Let's hear some noise from around, people!
I mean, what else can I say that isn't already blatant? Look at the fucking state of him. You got a frame like you love white, like divorced mums love Michael Bublé, and nostrils like you could smell a Sunday roast on a Tuesday. His favourite hobbies are harassing minors and 3 for a oneer. It's like I'm battling Lovely Boy's metrosexual older brother. You Weasley crackhead-looking runt. These bars come packed with a punch. They won't knock you back to next week, they'll knock you back to your mum's cunt. And that eroded loose gunt cave has been hammered more times than a carpenter's thumb, mate. Sour smell like cutting onions, eyes water, and it was deep, and above it, she's got a little tattoo of a pouch of unbelief. Now that might seem outrageous, but these rhymes are always wild. I'll drop unexpected bombs on him like a Palestinian child.
He's really serious.
But free Palestine, I'm not for that war. It's awful, clearly. He'll tell you he's not scared of this war, but we all know he's Israeli.
Did you mean to do that?
It's not your round, bruv, be quiet. You trap mostly me. That was categorically weak. And I'm not even saying this to exaggerate as well, because I fucking counted. 8 times on the chorus, you rhymed the word myself with myself. Wow, you fucking shelled. Now, I'm all for supporting mental health, but when it comes to your music, you need to start thinking about everybody else's as well. See, the way you think you're sick is actually killing me. I break my legs jumping from your ego and landing on your ability. You've dropped so many tracks and you've literally never killed one. The crowd leaving a joke man hanging. You're Robin Williams. Without these playground insults, Adam's verses have got no meaning, but my verses are brainier than Kurt Cobain's garage ceiling. See, I can rock you like that. 3 rounds each, that's you, me at 6. See, I can rock you like that. That's 3 rounds each, so that's you, me at 6, but you prefer Linkin Park, because that's what you do with little kids. You flimsy-looking super nonce. Your lack of talent ain't a mystery. On tracks you rap like the Brer from Horrible Histories. The Portsmouth rap scene's very own Mr. Bean. We all know you finished, G. 3 rounds getting fucked in 3 ways like polygamy. OCB looking stressed up because he's too old to be next up. In your shoes, I'd be more pressed because your foreskin's got eczema. Time.
Let's hear some noise from that round, people! Final round on OCB. Hold it down, please, people. Thank you.
All right. He's reckless. He looks like the kind of guy that wanks during his lectures. He peer pressures defenseless, girls into bed with no breakfast. He don't even like his best mate's bars, just the taste of his arse and the textures. Seriously, I've seen you follow Reg Reed like his cream is infectious. So what? You got a few people gassed and now you're feeling electric? That tiny bit of attention was all you needed, because as a child you were clearly neglected. I bet you were the last kid in Stuart Little's orphanage when that mouse got selected. Throughout this whole tournament, you're right, I ain't even been tested. I could have bodied almost everyone that entered and still look well rested. I'd glaze your girl's face like a donut. Come back to me when you've grown up. The only times you're classed as sick is when you turn pale, pass out, or throw up. Your voice is annoying and you're boring to me. So if you hear me snoring, that's me falling asleep. Hearing you talk's like picking up a quarter of the weed, getting home and it's nothing but stalks and the seeds. Your bitch has a pussy like a sorcerer's sleeve. I'm still helping myself like an all-you-can-eat. That's why when you're together, she's hoping you'll morph into me. Time.
Let's hear some noise for that round, people! We're going to go to the judges. Couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Thank you.
Yeah, still DSG here. I just seen the Jallen versus OCB battle. That was our first semi-final of the evening. And yeah, set the tone, really. I had to make notes because I got to take it seriously. So, man, Jallen came in punching. You know, I love the way he flipped OCB's name with the rolling papers going in raw, bun like Rizzler. That was dope, you know what I'm saying? Shotgun end up in the boot, calling shotgun end up in the boot. Yeah, you're not that dude. That was sick. But the real shaker from that first round was the paw print. Your ex walked all over you, you know, blah, blah, blah. That good stuff. Then, you know, OCB had some bars about water damage lisp and being in a gay stable relationship with Reg Reed. Yeah, there was a lot of good things there. However, in terms of performance overall, Jallen nailed it. OCB was a bit shaky in some rounds. The first and second round was shaky. Didn't choke, but was shaky, right? And then the third round came and, yeah, choked. But I'm going to have to give it 3-0 to Jallen. Congratulations, man, you did your thing. OCB, come back again, do your thing. Like, come back prepared, steady and ready, because you got what it takes, yeah? So keep it going, keep it striving, keep it pushing. But yeah, 3-0 to Jallen.
Mixed Midget Mike just watched Jallen and OCB. Wow, what a battle. It took me by surprise a little bit. I thought OCB was going to come a bit stronger, to be quite honest. Definitely came harder in the third round, but the first and second round just didn't quite reach the levels for me that Jallen was reaching. Jallen just smashed it, to be honest, and a well-deserved victory. So big ups.
Good day, mate. Big Daddy Rat Beast here, formerly known as Animal Beast. Just seen the semi-final, haven't I, of the Battlegrounds battle. Big event tonight. The winner of this goes through to the final to compete for the 2K prize fund. And we've just watched OCB versus Jallen. Both judges to my left have gone with Jallen, so it really doesn't fucking matter what I think, but for what it's worth, yeah, a very, very convincing win for Jallen. OCB, mate, you've been a joy to watch throughout the competition. You've done well, but you met your match tonight. Go home with your head held high. Jallen, mate, like, you're a menace, man. That was a fucking absolutely brutal bloodletting. Yeah, exciting to see. Okay, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed that battle right there, let's hear some noise! Right, judges chatted about this one for a little bit, but they have made a decision. And going through to the final is Jallen! He goes through to the final, competing for that £2,000. It's gonna be crazy. Whoosh! What a battle. Logan, what did you think of that?
It was a good.
Yeah, it was good.